Hey guys, and welcome back to G Can't Play. Here with another craps strategy for you. This time we are going to be playing what I'm calling a tower hedge. The way it works is with the tower system is we are using hits on certain numbers to build up a single number. In this case, we want to build up the 8, but we're also going to hedge the initial bets by covering with the don't pass the initial play. So what we're going to do is we'll play, let's just say it's a $15 table. It does say $10 here, but $15 table play minimums. We're going to be placing 2 bets initially to start building that tower. So we need to cover the 2 bets. So we will start with $30 on the don't pass. Okay, we're out on the 6. So what we're going to do in this case is we are actually going to use, rather than building the 8, we're going to build the 6. So if the puck lands on the 6 or the 8, we're going to use those numbers to be the builder, and the other number will be the tower. So in this case, the 8 is going to be the tower. We're going to put 15 here, and we'll put 15 on the other side as well on the 9. So now I want to see a 6 or a 9, and that'll start us building up the 8. And it's going to start by, starting with nothing on there. But if the 7 does come at this point, we are covered. And if the point does hit, at least we make a little bit back. And that's why we start with a bet on there. So it's sort of hedging both ways. Initially, we're hedging against the 7, which will cover us fully. And we're hedging the point hitting. We'll get a little bit of the money back. But at the moment, we're playing dodge the numbers we want. But we will keep going and hope to see either a 6 or a 9 here. And this is the same with most tower. There's the 9 systems. Obviously, you're going to be looking for long rolls. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we'll drop 20. And what you might want to do here is, if you're playing on an actual table, this one, the 6 would sit at 18. So we'll pop it to 18 now. And this, we'd put down 24 as the first, so we'll be throwing in a little extra money. So let's just do that. We'll keep it complete bets. You don't have to when you're playing electronically because it pays out correctly. There's no dealer having to work out what the money is. But if you do it this way, obviously there is a chance that you are going to lose a little bit more money. As you can see, down $9, so we're not fully covered for that hedge. 10. Okay, points out we won 21 there. So what we're going to do is go another 18, keep it complete bets. 2, 3, 3, so up to 42. As you can see, we're up $12 so far. If we were to take all our bets down now, that's what we want to see. So what happens with the tower strategies is you collect on the tower. So this, at the moment, the 6 and the 9 are building up that 8, and each time that 8 hits, we're collecting that money. So what you can see here is we will still actually be down if the 7 was to come now. If we take everything down, we're up $60, but we're actually down $14 still. If we were not, and there's another 8, perfect, so now we're out of the hand. And the reason for that is because that first point that got hit, the 6, the 15 paid, where were we? Yeah, $21. Here, didn't pay the 15, I can't remember what it paid, 18 I think. So that wasn't enough to cover the 30 that we had down there. But now we are out of the hand, regardless of what happens. We are in the positive. And what you might want to do here is you can always expand the numbers as well. So something like if the 8 was to hit again, use some of the profit, so use $15 to place on the 5 and take the rest as profit. And that just gives you another number that you can use to continue building up the tower. So from this point you can expand out if you want, or you can just sit here, hope you get lots of 6s and 9s, and then the occasional 8 to take that profit in. Alternatively, you could use some of the profit to build up the 6 and the 9 a little bit to help you build up the 8 even more. But at this point, we're pretty happy where we are. I think I'll build the 8 one more time, unless the 7 comes, which it does, but that's okay. So after the first shooter, as you can see, we're up $35. And we'll go again. Where you can obviously get caught out is 7s and 11s while the puck is off. But it comes back around with 2s and 3s, you'll win at that point. Okay, so as you can see here, if the 7 was to come, we would lose a little bit. We'd win 30, but we'd lose 33. But still only being $3 out is not bad. And then obviously if the point is to be hit, then we'd lose a bit more, but we're still in the hand. Okay, there's our first build up. So what we're going to do is throw in $3 and we'll pop that one to 24. Okay, snake eyes. So now we want to see a 6 and 8, preferably. Happy with a 9, although it will put us down. It'll still work towards building up our numbers. Okay, another 2, 4s and 2s, popular on this roll so far. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, we lost 30, 21, so we're out $9. But that is okay. And what you could do now is, if you wanted to, you could put another don't pass down. I wouldn't recommend that. Or you can wait one and take that as profit and just be, not profit, but take it and just be down $9 at the moment. So if the 7 does come, you've only lost out on that little bit. Okay, there's the 8, we're collecting that. So that 28 basically makes up for the 30 that we lost. Okay, 18 pays 21, so we're going to pop another 18 on the 8, take a little couple dollars profit. Because as you can see, we're still, with this money here, we're still actually down on the hand, $14. But that's not too bad. 9, lovely. 15 pays 21. So once again, we'll put another 18 on. And what you can do, because these ones are paying 21, it's not going to be, 24 is the complete bet. If you do 118, that's the $3, you can then put the $3 back on. So I could actually go 24 on this one, and it would come out even again, but I'm just going to do 18 this time, and I might go 24 the next time. But because we're still slightly out of the hand, just collecting those $3 each time just gets us a little closer to being, because we're still actually, we want to see another 8 hit because we're actually still down overall. If we do it to pull everything down, we'll be up nice. There we go. And we'll collect that $91. And now we're definitely out of the hand. And we're looking good. That's another thing to be aware of, is where you are. We're 15, 16 rolls in. You might want to look at resetting. If you were playing for actual money, we're going to keep going because we're just testing out a strategy. But you might want to, yeah, regress and maybe change to a different system. You might want to go across. Okay, so this time if we were to hit another 8, we're going to get our first black chip, which is lovely. Another 6. And I'm just going to stay true to the strategy, although if we do get another 8 here, I'm going to place a couple more numbers. I'll place the 4, 5 and 10 to give us more opportunities to build up that 8. So I would really love to see an 8 now. But regardless, this is a good round. There's the 7, unfortunately, but after 2 shooters, up $124, and as you can see, we made $89 on that last one. So not a bad day out. If you want to completely cover, that's what we want to see. Nice little free pay for us. You could bump this one up to 33, and then that would completely cover the numbers. Okay, now this is an interesting situation because we don't really want to place the 10 because that's less likely to hit than the 6, 8 or 9. So in this situation, if the point was to hit, we're just going to lose that whole $30. On the upside, the 10 is less likely to hit, so that's less likely to happen. And in this case, here goes that. So we ended up losing $3, but we lost the 30 there. So as you can see, there's a total profit of 27. So even though it was only 3 rolls, because we were lucky we got that craps 3, that was a positive shooter for us. Okay, shooter number 4, out on the 9. And here we go again. So we did get one good, there's another one. Okay, so that's the case where we're going to lose $3. Yeah, we did get one where we built that 8 up nicely. Unfortunately, we didn't get a hit when we were in the black chips. That would have been really nice. So let's see if we can get there again. And yeah, the point of this hedge is it allows you to play a little bit longer. It's there to minimize your losses so that you can go in with, we've got an initial bet of 63. You want about 10 times the bankroll, so about $600. But if you're only losing $3 at a time and you've got a $600 bankroll, obviously you can play for a lot longer and hope to hit one of those long rolls like we did that time before and make the most of it. Okay, so this is where we're going to be a bit aggressive. I say aggressive, but we're only throwing in $3, but it didn't pay off for us. So that one was a bit of a loss there, 27. And we're on to shooter number 6. But still, $27 loss. If you've got a $600 bankroll, it's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, so because the point is a 5, it's one of these inside numbers. Instead of playing the 6 and 9, this time we're paying the 6 and the 5. And we're still going to build up that. I could go this way if you want to make it look nice. Build up 6. I mean, the 6 is the most common number that's been hit so far. So maybe we'll do it that way. Make it nice and make the tower in the middle. Okay, 2, 1, 3. No use to us. There's the 9, but we're not playing it this time. We want to see some 5s and we want to see some 8s. Okay, another 3. No 12s yet this game. 50 rolls in. And there's the 7. So nothing going there. But once again, only a $3 loss. And as you can see, because we had a couple of good rolls early, we're still up $100. So we don't mind a few 7s coming once the point's been established. And as I said, if you wanted to, you could bump that up to $33. And then you wouldn't be losing anything. You'd be free rolling. Okay, that's good, the 6. Another thing you could do in the early stages if you wanted to is you could initially build up that 9 to cover the 30. So I could use that hit from the 6 to build this one up. And then if the point was to hit, it would be covered fully. So that's sort of hedging, again, another form of hedge. And then once that happens, once you've got that high enough, you'll need to get it up a little bit. Then you can get back to building the tower. Okay, at the point, and back out on the same point. Got that $21. We're not going to worry about the loss there because we're up. If we were down, it might be a different story. But because we've got some money to play with, we want to get that rolling on the 8. Unfortunately, the 7 came, but that's okay. We're slowly losing what we were at, but a few more shooters to go. Hopefully we get a couple more good ones and we come out with a bit of profit. And if you wanted to, if you are up a nice amount of money, you might want to add another number in. So you might want to add the 5 in at this point to just have another number to build the tower, you know, if you're well up. But at this stage, if the 7 does come, look, we're almost back to even. So we want to see some 6s, some 9s, and then an 8. To get us out of this hand and get us towards the profit. There we go. We'll take that one. 24 pays 28. Let's see if we can get another one. Another 8 would be okay. That'd put us out of the hand, I believe. But happy for a 6 and a 9 as well. 5, we're not playing the 5. And there's a repeater. 5. Come on, give us the numbers we want. Give us those 6s, give us those 8s. That's what we want to see. Okay, we've got an 8. 28. As you can see, we're practically out of the hand now because if the 7 was to come, we'd get another $30. It'd get us up to 100, so it would end up as a positive. We don't want to see a 10. There we go. Like I'll show you. So there we go, 130. So it says we lost 27 there. But if we have a look, we actually made $50 off of that shooter. Okay, shooter number 9. We've got 2 to go. That's what we don't want to see though. That wiped out basically all of the profit we made the last hand, the last shooter. But swings and roundabouts, we had that 3 earlier. And there we go, we got it back again. Still no 12s. 12 is a push on this one. Okay, out on the 8. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play the 8 and the 5 and build up the 6. And there we go, made the right decision because there's the 5. Throw in $3. And there's a 6, lovely. Okay, so no matter what happens now, we're going to end up overall through 10 shooters. It's going to be a positive day. There's another 6. Happy to take it. Obviously, would like it to be a bit higher, but not going to say no to $30. Number 3. We would love to see that if this was up as a black chip, wouldn't we? And that's another thing. If you know you're coming to the end of the session and you think you're going to head off soon, don't be afraid to pull your bets down and walk away. You don't have to push until you see a 7. You know, if you're up quite a bit, you got quite a bit on the board, take that money with you. Oh, this isn't good. I said that regardless we're going to be up, but if we get some 7s and 11s while the puck is off, that is not the case. I've seen 3 7s in a row happen very frequently. No, there we go. Okay, so the point is the 5. So we're going to have money on the 5 and the 8. We're going to build the 6. And there's a 7. Not going to happen. It's okay. $3 loss. Okay, so that's through 10 shooters. And if we have a look, we are up $171. You can see there's quite a lot of reds there, but they are fairly small due to the hedge. And that's the whole point of the system. And then even the ones that we win, they weren't massive wins, $78, $50, $80, but I'm not going to say no to $170, especially if you're starting with a $600 bankroll, that's sort of 20% almost of your bankroll, I think, maths. So yeah, that was the tower hedge system. I do quite like it. It allows you to play longer because you're hedging. Where it would go wrong is if you're getting lots of 7s and 11s while the puck is off. Obviously, those $30 bets are going to disappear pretty quickly. But once the puck is on, yeah, you're not going to lose a lot of money. As I said, if you wanted to, if you hit the first time that point gets hit, you might want to just take that as profit to leave that as a hedge. So that's a good idea to minimize that loss there. It's not going to be a full recovery, but minimizes the loss and allows you to play longer, looking for those long rolls. So thanks for tuning in, guys, for the tower hedge, and I will catch you on the next one. Catch you later.